Monday, June 29th, from a garage in Santa Monica, California that's almost as crowded as a Trump rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is Mason Brown's Week in Review. For those of you keeping careful count, it's actually been 3 weeks since the last Week in Review, but we're on quarantine time. There's no calendar anymore. 3 weeks, 1 day, 50 years, who knows? There may be flying cars already. Or we could be back in dinosaur times. I mean, this guy is Majority Leader of the Senate. That doesn't seem right in 2020. Our top story, the coronavirus is cured. I'm sorry, that's just a typo. Our top story, the coronavirus has roared back with a vengeance, just as anyone with a brain would have predicted. On Saturday, new coronavirus cases hit a record in the United States as over 40,000 people tested positive for the disease. Experts agreed that the spread of the virus could be significantly slowed down if everyone wore a mask. Although not if everyone wore a mask like this guy. There's a surprising amount of resistance to mask usage. Take a look at this public hearing in Palm Beach County, Florida.
It is appalling that each and every one of you sitting up there as human beings, part of the human race, the only race that we have, would suggest to muffle people, to put masks on our face, to keep us from breathing oxygen, to get us to become sickly.
They want to throw God's wonderful breathing system out the door.
How about people that can't breathe? With the myriad of conditions that there are, not just one, not just two, maybe four, maybe five. What about PTSD from child abuse situations? I was left in a hot car. You want to cover my face? I'm going to hyperventilate.
We, the people, are waking up, and we know what citizen's arrest is, because citizen's arrests are already happening, okay? And every single one of you that are obeying the devil's laws are going to be arrested. And you, doctor, are going to be arrested for crimes against humanity. Every single one of you.
I don't wear a mask for the same reason I don't wear underwear. Things gotta breathe.
Well, I agree with that last woman on one thing. This news report is coming to you 100% commando. Things are feeling good down there, breathing like crazy. Yes, at the Mason Brown Week in Review, too much information is just enough. Woo! 37 Clemson football players have come down with the coronavirus, and according to Coach Dabo Swinney, I'm not surprised, our receivers are going to catch everything. Going to be a great season. Joe Biden has said that he would pass federal regulations requiring mask usage, prompting many Americans to say, "Oh, hey, Joe Biden, I forgot you were alive. Oh, great to hear from you. Fantastic." And this just in, Donald Trump has finally made it down that ramp at West Point. Congratulations, Mr. President. Way to stick the landing. The Pentagon has announced that it will supply 1,700 troops to support Donald Trump's 4th of July celebration plans. Because everyone knows a big parade is a great idea in a pandemic. You know who really loves a parade? COVID. New reports indicate that Russian intelligence officers recently offered money to the Taliban in Afghanistan as a reward for killing U.S. troops. The New York Times says that Trump was briefed on the findings in late March. But White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany stated that the president was not briefed on it. Now, I don't know what actually happened. I don't have the resources to conduct an independent investigation. I report from my garage. But I can say that the Times is clearly telling the truth. There is no way Trump didn't know. Impossible. Come on. It's a stupid lie. Tennessee deputies found a toddler kept in a dog cage surrounded by mice and 8 snakes, including a 10-foot boa constrictor. 3 people were arrested, including the toddler's mother. But in her defense, had the child been left outside of the cage, that snake would have eaten it. So, I mean, if you look at it from her perspective, sticking that kid in the cage is just good parenting. NFL player Clinton Dix had an interesting encounter outside of his home in Sanford, Florida. This surveillance footage shows 2 bears in his driveway, and there is Mr. Dix showing mid-season form as he ditches his scooter and breaks into a sprint in the opposite direction. You know, I once had an encounter with two bears in West Hollywood. Fortunately, they agreed to destroy the video. Thanks, fellas! The Mississippi legislature has signed a bill to remove the Confederate stars and bars from its state flag. And on behalf of all citizens of the 21st century, congratulations on leaping 155 years into the present. We welcome you with open arms, Mississippians. The Into the Wild bus has been removed from the Alaskan wilderness for being too dangerous. It is, however, nowhere near as dangerous as a New York City bus during a pandemic. Finally, actor Dennis Quaid says the 39-year age difference between him and his new wife, quote, doesn't come up. Well, he's 66. I'm sure that's not the only thing that doesn't come up. Hey-oh, boom! And that's the Mason Brown Week in Review. As always, for Mason Brown, I'm Mason Brown saying, be safe, America. Wear a mask. And don't die.